Hey, it's Harker from Paper. Today we're going to use Paper Snapshot and Paper Shaders to remix a button on the Resend's homepage. So let's get started. In Chrome, let's enable that Paper Snapshot extension. If you've not installed this extension, watch the video below. Now we can hover to find our selection. We can also use our arrow keys to fine tune this. Once you're happy with the selection, press return to capture it, and Command V, paste it into Paper. Now, before we add motion to our frame, which is my vision today, let's take a look at the structure that we brought in using Paper Snapshot. So we have our full frame, which is the full button. Next, we have this rectangle. This is our hover state. I'm actually going to hide this for now because we don't need to deal with it. Next, we have our content frame. Inside here, we have both our text and our SVG. So everything was brought over perfectly from that Resend website. Nothing got lost in translation thanks to Paper Snapshot. So now I'm going to duplicate this because I want to see our before and our after. Now I want to add a pulsing border to add some motion to this button. To do that, let's add a paper shader. The one we're looking for is pulsing border. Before we actually put it into our button, let's adjust some of our properties. And before we do that, because the Resend website had a black background, I want to set my pages or my canvas's background to be black as well. That way we're really designing in context. All right, back to our shader. Let's remove that background color. Obviously you can't really tell that that's what we're doing right now because the background's already black, but that's fine. Next, for the foreground colors, I want to use the colors from the original Resend border. So let's click on the eyedropper tool. And now grab those from the border. That's looking pretty good. We can of course fine tune these. I want to delete the black. We don't really need that. Maybe even delete the second blue. That looks pretty good. So now we can mess around with more of the parameters until this is exactly what we want it to look like. First, I'm going to set the scale to be 100%, so it's filling the entire container. Next, I want to set the roundness also to be 100% because our actual button is a pill shape. We want the same thing to be true of our shader. Just so we have a hard edge around it, let's also adjust the radius to be full. That looks good. And now this is where it's a bit more subjective. Maybe add some more thickness, reduce the softness, increase intensity. All right, that looks pretty good. And again, you can continue making these updates at any point that you want. So now we can go ahead and add it into our button. So let's look at our button. I'm gonna remove the fill color here because we're replacing it with our shader. Nice. And now I can drag my shader in. I don't want to add it to that content frame. I want to add it to the full button frame. There we go. Now, because the button has flex layout applied to it, the content and the pulsing border are arranged side by side. To get around this, we'll select the pulsing border and set its position to be absolute so we can place it wherever we want inside the button. Let's just set the width and the height to both be fill. When doing that, it'll also reset our X and Y position to 0, 0. So it's looking perfect right now. Now you can tell that it's a little thick, the border here. So two ways we could handle this. First would be to just adjust the thickness in our parameters. That looks pretty good. The other way to do this though, that will again, not just have a hard outside border, but a hard inside border, is to move the shader behind our content frame that has a black background. So let's just move it there. Now, if we zoom in, you can see it has a hard outside and a hard inside, which is exactly what we're looking for here. Now let's take a look at this side by side with our old button. The colors are matching, but the second button is pulling your eye to it a little bit more because of that motion. I just love shaders. I think it looks so good. And the beauty of Paper is because it's built on HTML, CSS, the AI agents understand it really quickly, so they can translate this back to code and get it live on the Resend website with a really quick turnaround. It's pretty incredible. So I'm so excited to see how you'll use Paper Snapshot and Paper Shaders, maybe even use them together. Thanks so much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the Paper YouTube channel.